Maoli Shani Bonsai, welcome back or welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. My name is Tembi and today we're going to be taking a look at some Sudanese interior design. So I don't want to hold you too long or keep you too long, so let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So when it comes to Sudanese interior design, you're going to be seeing a blend of Nubian heritage, Islamic architectural influences, and Pan-African motifs. So this is usually defined by bold, vibrant colors and also geometric patterns and layered, inviting textiles, which create spaces that feel both majestic and are deeply warm. Now, when it comes to the key elements of the Sudanese design, we're going to look at the color palette first. It is dominated by warm, earthy tones like brown. And then you're also going to be seeing some ochre in there, which I think is really interesting. You're going to see some terracotta as well because we are in North Africa. And these are going to be serving as a base. So these are usually the foundational colors that you're going to find in these interiors. So I'm going to give you some examples featuring these tones or colors that are not necessarily Sudanese, but we're going to make them Sudanese inspired, so that just in case you're not interested in following each and every single step when it comes to the Sudanese design, you can just incorporate some of the colors into your spaces. And also because it's very difficult to find certain materials, especially when it comes to being able to source them and ship them to where you're at. So I think that giving you a little bit of inspiration under some of these examples is going to be the best way for us to move forward. Anyway, these are also accented with vibrant Pan-African and Islamic hues. Particularly, you're going to be seeing tons of deep reds, and you're also going to see brilliant blues and vivid greens, which I think are interesting to combine together. Usually I never really see red, blues, and greens combined together, but I think this is a very, very interesting color palette. And then let's also look at the textiles. We're looking at textiles and patterns, so you're going to be seeing tons of layered textures. These are very crucial, so this is kind of the base or the foundation for you to be able to create that beautiful cozy space. And then the spaces are often feature intricately woven rugs, which I mentioned in all my other North African videos. So this is going to be prevalent in almost every North African country when it comes to their interior design or the interior decor. Then you're going to see colorful throw pillows as well. I think it would be nice to incorporate, if you can't find the Sudanese tapestries, or if you can't find the Sudanese colorful throw pillows, you can just use something that looks quite bohemian. So this reminds me more of the boho interior design style in a sense. And you're also going to be seeing tons of wall tapestries, which I think is quite interesting. Wall tapestries are in, so how about you incorporate something that is Sudanese inspired if you'd like to stand out a little bit more. As you can see, I have one behind me. This is a French tapestry and I absolutely love it. But if you'd like to go even a little bit bolder, then you can try the Sudanese wall tapestry instead. And then you're also going to be seeing tons of geometric patterns, and these reflect both Islamic lattice work and ancient Nubian architectural details, commonly woven into fabrics or carved into furniture. And that is something that I find quite interesting and really beautiful as well, because their carved wood or their carved furniture is very intricately done, and it's just so beautiful and unique. And so if you'd like to source something that is quite novel in a sense, then this is the way to go. I would love to have a gorgeous piece of furniture that has just been done so well and has all these intricate carvings in it, and I think that will make a huge statement. So even if you don't incorporate anything else that I'm going to be sharing with you in today's video, that is the way to go in my opinion, and you will definitely have a statement piece that is going to create tons of conversation when you have people over. So there's a tip for you. And now let's go ahead and look at some natural materials. So there is a heavy reliance on local sustainable resources, and I think that when it comes to interior design, this is the way to go. Of course, now that we kind of globalized, I think that the majority of us do prefer to source beautiful natural items from all over the world if we can. It's quite expensive, but if you can, I'm sure that that just helps to give your home a little bit more of that je ne sais quoi, you know, eclecticism, and just so, you know, it stands out. It looks like it's a home that is worthy of being on AD. But with that being said, I think that sourcing locally produced furniture and decor is just really the best way to go, and I think it ends up being a lot more sustainable that way, unless maybe you're buying vintage. But I think that it's good to be able to support local businesses. And I don't think there's too much that I can add to this, so let's go ahead and continue. So we're looking at carved dark woods. I love a good dark wood, and I think that just looks really beautiful and can work with, well, I mean, wood can work with any color or with any color palette or with any design style, in my opinion. And then we're also looking at clay and stone. And you're going to see tons of woven straw or palm fibers. And these are used to bring natural warmth to the home. And this, I would like to add to this in that I believe that if you want to make your home look expensive, then going the natural route is going to be the best option for you. I know that often the picture of luxury that is sold online is one where you have tons of glitter and you have tons of shimmer, and it's usually really contemporary and it's really sterile, in my opinion. It lacks character. For me, I don't really look at those spaces and think, oh, this is luxurious, when everything is one tone and is made from synthetic materials. For me, real luxury is something that comes straight from the earth, because it's going to stand the test of time. And even if it falls apart, it will disintegrate and go back to the earth. So what is more luxurious than that? So I'm thinking stone, so marbles, granite, stuff like that. I'm thinking about travertine. I'm also thinking about things like clay. I think that anything that is ceramic is going to look quite beautiful and make your spaces feel really expensive. Also woven materials, so like basketry and stuff like that. And those really just elevate any space, in my opinion. So let me know what you think. And of course, not forgetting wood as well. Just take a look at this gorgeous headboard. It's almost, I think it's mid-century modern, and it just really makes the space what it is, in my opinion. It gives it that elevated feel. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue. So the focus of Sudanese design is called the Jalous architecture. Probably butchering this word, please correct me if I'm wrong. And so essentially these are traditional homes which often utilize the Bayat Jalous. So it's a rectangular box house built from sun-dried mud or clay, and it features flat roofs and elaborate painted wall designs. So this is possibly more of the ancient way of building. Obviously now there are a lot more contemporary homes because of innovation and architectural advancements, But if you're looking at a traditional home, this is what it's going to look like. Here are a few tips of how to decorate your spaces using a touch of Sudanese aesthetic. You can create a majlis, like I mentioned in my Algerian video. So dedicate a space for a formal casual seating area designed to feel timeless. So you can use floor cushions, or you can use low profile sofas that are quite modular, and you can also use plush rugs to create more of a welcoming conversational environment. And then you can also incorporate some statement furniture, so seek out pieces with ornate sculptural ornamentation like I mentioned earlier. And then you can also introduce some statement art and decor, so by either getting wooden carvings, ceramic clay pottery, and geometric wall hangings to anchor the room's African heritage. And that is where I'm going to end today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, everybody. And I did get a question. In case you're watching this video, I will also make sure that I respond to your comment. But to answer your question, yes, I will be sharing interior design, hopefully on every African country, as well as different countries around the world. That is my goal. It's going to take a long time, I know, but at least you have hopes of getting future videos from this channel. So make sure that you're subscribed, and also like this video and hype it up if you're able to. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.